Hello, my name is Anne Grace, and I'm very happy to present to you a wonderful painting by Lyonel Feininger. We're in the last room of this exhibition, and this painting tells us a lot about who Feininger is, what his interests were, and where he was in 1910 when he made this painting. Feininger presents us with this Parisian scene, these wonderful bright colors in this busy urban life. Actually, interesting to know that Feininger, at the age of 15, worked as a messenger in New York City, where he was born. And we have this sense of hurriedness in the pace of the figures that we see in front of this sort of temple-like building. And also the use of these brilliant colors despite their rather conservative dress. And if you look closely, the eyes and the hats of these figures are almost caricature-like. The eyes are bulging out, and the figures are outlined in a line of red paint, and this adds to this sense of movement and urgency of the scene. Despite being an American, Feininger, in fact, was not a materialist, and as a caricaturist, he might even have been making a comment about the futility of this rush for more money, for consumerism. In fact, if we look at many of his other works, some of them are in the galleries, we see that he loved nature, he loved a much more slower-paced life. This is also a very important painting in Feininger's career because it was included at the exhibition, the Salon des Indépendants in Paris in 1911. That exhibition was important in itself, and this was one of a very small group of paintings that Feininger submitted to this exhibition, but it was also the same time that the Cubists showed their work publicly. So in itself, in the history of art, that first display of Cubism was important, but for Feininger personally, this discovery of Cubism also had a profound impact in his paintings. So his style would radically change after this. In this painting, we have the brilliant, vibrant fauve palette that came into Feininger's work. When he discovered Cubism, his colors would often be much more attenuated, and he would focus much more on the structure of his paintings. So this is a real turning point in Feininger's career, and an important one. It really marks this time that Feininger left his first vocation as a caricaturist behind him and started really embracing his own style of painting that would involve really his own, what he called prismism, his own personal style of using color, of using form to try to actually very successfully express a spiritual side in his art. Feininger would eventually stay in Germany for almost 50 years and only return to his hometown or home country of the United States 50 years later. And so it's wonderful to be able to celebrate this important artist in the context of this collection with one of his finest works.